Hey, happy Friday. I thought I would tune in from my bedroom. I love that I can see this right now. This is what I wake up to every morning. It's the picture of a dock, because before I'm 40, we will own a cabin on the lake, let me tell you. And then I'll go from city girl on a farm to lake life diva. That is the plan. So I wanted to hop on real quick today and talk to you about the surprising lesson in leadership. Many people don't see themselves as a leader, yet they're doing things that leaders do. And on the other side, many people consider themselves leaders, but they're not leading from the front, or they're not leading in a way that they are actually helping create other leaders. And that's really the end goal. So what it comes down to is when you see people that are top earners, top producers, they are, everyone says, oh, they're big leaders. I don't necessarily believe that leadership is a position. I believe that leadership is a verb. I believe that you need to take action. You need to lead with your heart. You need to move. Leaders are people that take risks. They make a lot of mistakes. They fail forward. They have courage and bravery because they have to do things before everybody else. And a lot of the times they don't work out. And you're open. Oh, look, I also see that I have a sticker on my hand from my daughter. A lot of the times those ideas don't work out. And you're open to ridicule. You're open to criticism. You're open to other people shooting your ideas down. But it takes courage. It takes a lot of personal development and confidence. It takes time. But leadership is an act. It is not something that you arrive at. It is not a title. You're not just a leader. You are doing the things to influence others to help them improve, right? So really being conscious of that in a leadership role. I know that leadership is constantly evolving. You never actually arrive. You just continue to evolve and get better communication skills, better empathy, better organization, and better recognition, better problem solving skills. Because the truth is, as you grow a business, as you, maybe you grow multiple streams of income, as you do more in life, looks like I cut my hair, as you do more in life, the more you do, the more you make, the bigger the problems you have. That's the truth. Leadership and success is uphill all the way, all the time. And when you embrace that and you realize that your job is really just to be a critical thinker, it's just your job to go out there and actually serve others. True leadership are people that want to see their people on stage before they see themselves. They don't necessarily need the recognition because their recognition is making an impact. That's what they want to do. They want to help others and empower them to take control of their lives, their finances, their confidence, everything, right? So when you are somebody that does that, you lead differently. Instead of mass producing and trying to be the head dog, or the big dog, head dog, big dog. Instead of trying to be the big dog, it's so important that you recognize that you will lead differently when you try to infuse other leadership with you, right? High tides raise all ships. We say that all the time. But when you actually spend time with people developing their skill set, problem solving, like this is one of my favorite things about business. What I do for a living, like this marketing stuff, is really quite simple. The tasks that I do every day, they're actually really easy. What my passion is getting in there, down and dirty, like with my team and troubleshooting and going over things, hiccups, or usually it's a mindset thing, right? Usually it is, maybe it's a money mindset thing. Maybe it's procrastination. Maybe it's imposter syndrome. Maybe it is a poor scheduling. A lot of people end up with anxiety or they don't get the results that they want because they self-sabotage. And so what my passion is being able to work hand in hand with people and get to the bottom of what it is and change that behavior. Now, why do I like that? Because I know it's ridiculous. Like I have this on my hand. Now, why do I love that? Is because people did it for me. It's because I found people that were better than I was and I learned from them. And when you do that, you compress time. You speed up time because you learn all the mistakes that they went through and then you're not stuck going through the same thing. Well, that's what I love is that over the past many years in personal development and business and everything, in relationship building, I've learned so much, and I get to pass that information on to people to make their lives easier and help them accomplish what they want to accomplish faster, help them reach their goals faster, right? So leadership isn't a title. It's an act, and you do it with your heart. And if you are somebody that is a true leader, you will get out there and you will create other leaders, and you will give everything, your heart and soul, to help build others up without any expectations of your own. And that is a really hard lesson when you are somebody that is a goal getter. You're somebody that wants to make a lot of money. You're somebody that wants to change the way that your life was before, because sometimes people come from not very good places, right? And they're desperate to change their lives. But this perspective is something that has come over many years of working with many different people, many women, different personality types, working with men. The different dynamics that you experience is really interesting. And I think that once you recognize that you could be one person leading one other person to be a leader, it's not the production, it's not the success, it's not the top dog or the top spot or whatever. Leadership is a gift that you give others. And when you wrap your mind around that, your entire life will change and shift, and different people will come into your life that allow you to do this even more. And gifts, like these people come in your life as gifts, and they actually help you learn and discover things about yourself that help you in this leadership process. And often when you're hitting roadblocks, like when things are really hard, like really difficult, it's those times of adversity that breed strength. It's those times where you dig in and you cry and you're like, I never want to do this again. I hate this. This is crazy, or this is so hard. There's so many times I've said, this is so hard. That's what actually propels you forward if you dig in instead of quitting. So I hope that this hit home for some of you that are watching today. I hope that, you see yourself as someone who wants to lead, in that you want to help others, in that you want to raise the bar. You want to be one of the best parts of somebody else's day. Like that's honestly my goal, is to be able to help people in that when they reflect back on knowing me or working with me, that they're like, man, that person changed my life or changed my perspective. And if we all had that mentality, we would raise the bar of humanity together. So jump on board with me, okay? We can do this together. We're in it together, so we might as well. Hope you guys have an incredible weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Bye.